Buckle up, folks, because this deep dive is, well, it's a little different. We're heading into a virtual conquest of Europe.
Virtual conquest.
Oh, yeah, virtual conquest. But here's the thing. An AI is calling the shots. We're diving into this YouTube transcript. A YouTuber, DougDoug, is trying to conquer Europe, but every move he makes, every alliance, every invasion, it all goes through this AI referee.
Okay, so the AI is like the dungeon master, deciding what flies and what doesn't. I can see how that would add a whole new layer of, well, unpredictability to the whole thing.
Exactly. Like you think you've got this brilliant strategy all planned out, but the AI can just be like, nope, not going to happen.
You know what's really interesting about that? We usually think of AI as this thing that makes things more efficient, more predictable, but in this case, it's actually throwing a wrench into the works, making things more chaotic and probably a lot more entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. And just to spice things up even more, Doug's viewers get in on the action too.
Viewers?
Yeah, his Twitch chat, the live comment section on his stream, they get to suggest moves and strategies.
So it's like a whole room full of armchair generals all shouting out ideas, and the AI gets to decide which ones to actually make happen. That's crazy.
It is. Okay, so let's lay out the battlefield. Doug starts off controlling Germany. Seems like a pretty good starting point, right?
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Germany when you're trying to conquer Europe.
And Twitch chat, their home turf is the Vatican City. A bit of a tougher starting position. Their goal is to conquer Europe, earning points for forming alliances, grabbing resources, and you guessed it, successfully invading other territories. Sounds straightforward enough.
You'd think so, but with an AI referee who knows what's going to happen.
Right. And wouldn't you know it, the AI throws its first curveball almost immediately. Doug decides to flex his muscles a little bit. Tries to invade Switzerland right off the bat.
Ah, Switzerland. Famous for its neutrality, its chocolate, and its ability to make invading armies regret their life choices.
And the AI clearly knows its history, because Doug's invasion, it's a total disaster.
Yeah, you don't just waltz into Switzerland. Ask any Austrian or French emperor from the last few centuries. The AI probably took one look at that move and was like, yeah, no, not today.
It's like the AI is saying, not only are you not going to conquer Switzerland, but I'm going to make this as painful as possible for you. And to make matters worse, Twitch chat is over there trying to use the Pope, their only real asset, to make alliances and broker deals.
The Pope?
Yeah, but it's like this. Every time they get close to making something happen, the Pope escapes, vanishes into thin air. Seriously, it's like he's got this sixth sense for danger, and the AI descriptions of his escapes, oh, they're priceless.
Wait, so the Pope's like on the run in this virtual world?
Absolutely on the run. It's as if the AI has decided to make him this elusive mastermind always one step ahead.
So Twitch chat's stuck with a runaway Pope and not much else to work with. What do?
Well, they try to get a little creative. They cook up this plan to assassinate the Pope and frame Italy for it.
Okay, now that is devious, even for a virtual conquest.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite work out the way they planned. Their Machiavellian scheme backfires, and they're back to square one. Well, almost square one. Because the AI introduces a new unit for Twitch chat.
A new unit? What, like a special kind of soldier?
Oh, it's better than that.
Yeah.
It's an all-female army. The AI calls them the Girl Boss Army.
The Girl Boss Army? That's amazing.
Right, and they are not messing around. They quickly become Twitch chat's secret weapon, just racking up victories left and right. And the way the AI describes their exploits, it's like a mix of military history and a fashion magazine. Like they're conquering Europe in style.
So we've got Doug getting shut down by Switzerland, and Twitch chat unleashing their Girl Boss Army on the world. What else is happening on this virtual battlefield?
Well, while all that's going on, DougDoug manages to secure Luxembourg. And you want to know how he does it?
I'm almost afraid to ask, but how?
Beer. German beer, of course.
So DougDoug's strategy is less shock and awe and more beers and cheers.
Exactly. And you know what? It works. For a little while, but he's going to need something a little stronger than beer if he wants to stand a chance against Twitch chat and their Girl Boss Army. So what does he do? He turns to a rather unique resource.
A unique resource? What, like a rare mineral deposit? Some kind of ancient artifact?
Nope. Even better. Battle bears.
Battle bears.
Battle bears. Trained for warfare, decked out in armor, ready to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. Or at least that was the plan.
Okay, I'll bite. What happened to the battle bears?
Well, Doug, feeling a little too confident after his beer-fueled diplomacy, sends his battle bears to invade Switzerland.
Switzerland. Again. Oh, DougDoug, what did you think was going to happen?
It seems not even the mighty battle bears could withstand the Swiss defenses. And the AI, oh, it really went all out, describing their defeat, vividly detailing the carnage, the chaos, the sheer berry mayhem.
I can just imagine the AI having a field day with that one. The battle bears charged valiantly right into a wall of Swiss pikes.
Something like that. Yeah. This defeat, it's a major turning point for DougDoug. He's got to rethink his strategy and fast. Meanwhile, Twitch chat, showing a bit more foresight, has been investing in research and development.
Oh, so they're not just relying on seduction tactics and runaway popes?
Nope. They've gone and developed gunpowder,
Mm.
which gives them a pretty significant technological edge.
So we've got Doug scrambling to catch up, and Twitch chat arming themselves with the latest technology. This is where things really start to heat up, right?
Oh, you better believe it. Things are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Twitch chat is out there riding high on their gunpowder while Doug is, well, he's kind of stuck. He's got no more battle bears. His beer diplomacy isn't exactly working anymore. What's he going to do?
Well, DougDoug, he's a resourceful guy. Remember earlier in the game, he got that list of European leaders as a gift from the Irish president?
The list. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. What's he going to do with that? Start some kind of gossip column? Blackmail people?
Not quite. He sets his sights on the Netherlands. He wants to make an alliance, and he thinks he can use the list as leverage to get it.
Really? The list, I mean, it's a long shot, right? He's really got to pull something out of the hat here if he wants to get back in this game.
It is a long shot, but hey, when you're desperate, you try anything right.
So do the Dutch go for it?
Yeah.
Are they interested in this list of European leaders?
You know what they say, you can lead a horse to water. The AI tells us the Dutch chieftain is too old for this kind of thing, and he turns DougDoug down.
Oof. Another blow to DougDoug's already pretty shaky strategy. While all this is happening, Twitch chat, they're like one step away from winning the whole thing. They've got this amazing army advanced weaponry, and then there's their secret weapon, their God Emperor.
Yeah.
This guy can breathe fire.
Yeah, the God Emperor, he's a bit of a mystery. We don't really know where he came from or what his deal is, but he's obviously a big part of why Twitch chat is doing so well. It's like the AI created him just to like ramp up the drama.
Right. It's like we've gone from a historical conquest game to like a full-blown fantasy epic.
And remember that alliance Twitch chat made with Satan earlier?
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
They actually went there. What was that about?
Well, they decide to take it to the next level, like way next level. They propose marriage between their God Emperor and, well, you guessed it, the ruler of the underworld.
They're proposing marriage to Satan. I mean, come on. We've had runaway pokes, beer diplomacy, battle bears, and now we've got a demonic wedding in the works.
It's pure AI-generated chaos, and it gets even weirder.
Weirder than a marriage proposal to Satan. How is that even possible?
Well, Satan says no.
Satan says no. Why would Satan turn down a marriage proposal from a fire-breathing God Emperor? That seems like a match made in, well, you know.
The AI tells us that Satan was just testing them, seeing if they were really serious about the whole alliance thing. In the end, he agrees to the marriage-solidifying Twitch chat's hold on the game.
So Twitch chat, they've got gunpowder, they've got an alliance with hell itself. It's looking pretty grim for DougDoug. What can he possibly do at this point? Throw another beer summit. Resurrect the battle bears.
Doug's not giving up just yet. He's watching Twitch chat very closely. He sees them celebrating their infernal nuptials, and he notices something they've overlooked in all the excitement.
What? What is it? Don't leave me hanging.
They've left Luxembourg completely undefended.
Luxembourg? You mean that tiny little country Doug? Doug won with all that free beer? Seriously, they just forgot about it.
It seems like it. They're so focused on their grand plans, their alliance with Satan, that they've completely forgotten about this one little territory. And DougDoug, he sees an opportunity.
So he's going to try and take back Luxembourg.
That's the plan. It's a risky move, a total Hail Mary. But Doug is desperate. He's got to try something before Twitch chat just steamrolls over everything.
So what happens? Does he pull it off? Does he manage to recapture Luxembourg?
Well, the AI describes this epic battle in the streets of Luxembourg. Doug's troops, even though they're totally outnumbered, they're actually pushing back. For a minute there, it looks like they might actually do it.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's another AI twist.
It is. Just when it seems like victory is within Doug's grasp, the God Emperor returns.
The God Emperor. But I thought he was like honeymooning in hell. Where did he even come from?
The AI describes it perfectly. The God Emperor, fresh from his infernal wedding, appears on top of this giant horse statue overlooking the battlefield. Talk about a dramatic entrance.
So what does DougDoug do?
Yeah.
Does he surrender? Does he order his troops to attack this fire-breathing god emperor?
What do you think he does? DougDoug never backs down from a challenge. He orders his troops to attack.
Oh, DougDoug. Brave, but maybe a little bit crazy.
Right.
What does the AI say? Does he stand a chance?
Well, the AI paints this really vivid picture of the battle. DougDoug's soldiers, they're fighting bravely, but they're just no match for the God Emperor. It all ends with the God Emperor unleashing his dragon breath attack, completely incinerating DougDoug's entire army.
So it's a total massacre. DougDoug's completely out of the game.
Not quite. The AI, in a move that even I didn't see coming, declares the battle a draw. Both DougDoug and Twitch chat, they lose their armies. They're both back to square one. But there is one big difference.
One big difference.
What's that? The God Emperor, he survived the battle. He just flies off who knows where.
So the game isn't over yet. It's a stalemate. Both players, they've got to regroup, figure out their next move. I think it's getting intense. Twitch chat, they need to find their God Emperor.
Yeah.
Doug, well, he needs a miracle. All right, so here we are, the final showdown of this crazy AI-powered European conquest. It's a nail-biter. Twitch chat's God Emperor is MIA, and Doug is, well, let's just say he's got his work cut out for him.
You can really feel the tension building at this point. Even the AI's descriptions, they get shorter, more frantic, almost like it's struggling to keep up with all the twists and turns.
I know, right? It's like we're watching a car chase in slow motion, just waiting for the inevitable crash. So what happens next? Does Twitch chat just sit around twiddling their thumbs, waiting for their God Emperor to show up?
They know they need their God Emperor.
And where do they look?
Where else?
Of course. It's like they've gone from conquering Europe to starring in their own heavy metal album cover. So they're in hell, searching for their God Emperor. What was that like?
Well, the AI describes them venturing into the bowels of hell, facing all sorts of demonic challenges. It's like something straight out of Dante's Inferno.
So do they find him? Is there a big reunion scene with lots of fire and brimstone?
They do. The God Emperor emerges from the shadows, all dramatic-like, and declares, "I have returned."
It's a big moment for Twitch chat. You can practically hear them cheering in the live stream.
Sounds like they're back in business, ready to take over Europe once and for all. But wait a minute. We've learned by now that you can never count Doug out. What's he been doing this whole time?
DougDoug, he's always got a trick up his sleeve. He sees Twitch chat celebrating the return of their God Emperor, and he knows they're just 1 point away from winning the whole thing. But he's not going to let them win that easily. But he has no army, no resources. What can he possibly do?
He decides to make one last play for the Netherlands. Remember earlier he tried to win them over with that list of European leaders?
The list. Oh man, he's really grasping at straws here, isn't he? What makes him think they'll be interested now?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Maybe he's hoping the Dutch are starting to get nervous now that Twitch chat is so close to winning.
So what happens? Do the Dutch finally take the bait?
Nope. The Dutch chieftain turns DougDoug down flat.
I knew it. Okay, but this time what's the reason? Too busy with their tulips?
Yeah.
Got a better offer from someone else?
The AI says the chieftain is gay and not interested in marrying anyone.
Wow, okay. That is unexpected, and I'm not sure what that has to do with a list of European leaders, but hey, it's the AI's world. We're just living in it.
And with that rejection, DougDoug's hopes of a last-minute comeback are officially crushed. He's out of options, out of time, out of luck.
So that's it then. Twitch chat wins. Do they send their God Emperor out to lay waste to the rest of Europe?
Not quite. They decide to make it official. They form a formal alliance with Satan.
Hold on a second. I thought they were already allied with Satan. Didn't their God Emperor just marry him? Is there like some kind of hellish prenuptial agreement I missed?
Apparently marriage wasn't enough. They needed a real ironclad alliance to secure their victory. The AI describes the God Emperor and Satan shaking hands, sealing the deal. Twitch chat wins. They've conquered Europe with the help of the devil himself.
Unbelievable. So it wasn't military strategy or clever diplomacy that won the day. It was a pact with the ultimate evil. Only an AI could come up with something this crazy.
It really goes to show you the unpredictable nature of AI. You think it's all about logic and efficiency, and then it throws something like this at you.
It makes you wonder what would happen if an AI was running things in the real world. Maybe we'd all be negotiating peace treaties with interdimensional beings or something. Who knows?
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling, and that's what makes exploring the potential of AI so fascinating. We really don't know what it's capable of creating.
Well said. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through AI-powered chaos. I'm going to go ponder the geopolitical implications of all this. Until next time, folks,